I just love reading the announcements. They're so romantic.
It's always such an honor to be published. Is there anybody you know?
Actually, yes. A doctor that I went to high school with.
Oh, what's his name?
Her name is Mary.
Her? She's a doctor?
Yes, she's a doctor. Why?
I don't know. She just doesn't look like a doctor. Is he a doctor too?
No, it says here he works in construction.
Construction? Where'd he go to college?
Nowhere. They sure do look happy though, for now.
Even though every stereotype is true in some way, according to Banaji and Greenwald, it is important to remember that every stereotype is also partly false, since not every member of a group will be the same. Also, stereotypes will evolve because social and cultural circumstances have a strong impact on stereotypes. We choose our visual document because it can act as a sort of IAT test to look at implicit racial bias. When people look at the photo of the biracial couple, the research would suggest that there would be racial bias against African American women and a more positive association with a white male. But in our visual document, there's an additional factor that they are depicted as a couple, which we believe would create a second negative association and racial bias against a biracial couple. According to Banaji and Greenwald, the mind is built to categorize things which we do effortlessly and without necessarily being aware that we are doing this. We do this in order to make sense of the world and also because of the natural tendency to characterize. We tend to think in terms of stereotypes. As a result, we associate certain categories with prejudiced attributes. In our skit with our visual document, we try to show how stereotypes such as a doctor is male and a white male attended college come to mind easily, particularly when we are quickly responding to something without having much information. In our skit, however, the stereotypes were not true, but there continued to be a bias since the conservative friend, despite learning the truth, did not think marriage would succeed simply because of her bias against biracial couples.